வியூவர்ஸ், என்னோட வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்தால் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். இது வரைக்கும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாதவங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் கொடுக்குற ஒவ்வொரு லைக்ஸும் நான் நிறைய வீடியோஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு மோட்டிவேட்டாக இருக்குது. ஸோ லைக், ஷேர், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் அண்ட் கமெண்ட் மை வீடியோ. Good morning, my dear students.
Good morning, teacher.
All are present today? Very good. Coming Monday, we have a function in our school. All should be present on that day without fail.
Do we have any cultural program, ma'am?
Yes, we are going to open the new building of our school.
Hey! We are going to a new classroom?
Ma'am, who will be the chief guest?
Children, we have invited our MLA as the chief guest for the opening ceremony.
MLA? I have heard, but I don't know who is he.
MLAs are representatives of the people. He is one among us. He is the member of Legislative Assembly.
Ma'am, what is Legislative Assembly? Will you explain us in detail?
Sure, look at the picture. Fort St. George, Assembly session, Chief Minister and other ministers.
Ma'am, what is that building? Where it is? It looks like a fort.
Yes, Meena, you are correct. It is a fort in Chennai, first English fortress in India. The fort currently the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly and Secretariat of Tamil Nadu. Legislative Assembly has the lower house where all the MLAs meet to discuss various matters related to the welfare of the state.
Ma'am, who will be there in that Legislative Assembly?
Children, our India has separate system of administration for the union, states and union territories. Do you know how many states and union territories are there in India?
Ma'am, at present, there are 28 states and 8 union territories, including our capital territory, Delhi.
Yes. Now let us see about the topic state government. Class 7, Term 2, Unit 1, State Government. Now let us start with the learning objectives. To know the difference between the parliament and state legislature, to understand the election procedures, to know the powers and functions of governor and chief minister, to wonder how the government works, to identify the three main organs of the government, that is legislative, executive and judiciary. The power is divided between two sets of governments, that is central government and state government. So this is called as a federal system, கூட்டாட்சி முறை. India is a parliamentary democratic republic. இந்திய நாடு நாடாளுமன்ற மக்களாட்சி அமைப்பை கொண்டுள்ளது. Where the President of India is the head of the Indian Union and the Prime Minister and all the ministers are responsible for smooth running of the government. So this is called central government. All the states and union territories have separate governments to run its own administration. இந்தியாவில் உள்ள அனைத்து மாநிலங்களிலும் யூனியன் பிரதேசங்களிலும் தனித்தனியாக அரசாங்க அமைப்பு உள்ளது. Governor, Chief Minister and all the ministers constitute the government. The member of parliament is called MP, பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர். Whereas the member of legislative assembly is called MLA, சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள். Both the central and the state governments works according to our constitution. MLAs are not appointed. They are elected by the people through general election. These political parties play a vital, that is important role in election. For election, the entire state is divided into several constituencies, that is தொகுதிகள், on the basis of the population. தேர்தலுக்காக மக்கள் தொகையை பொறுத்து பல தொகுதிகள் பிரிக்கப்படுகின்றன. Political parties nominate their candidates. Candidates means வேட்பாளர்கள் to each constituency. All the people residing in that constituency who has completed 18 years of age cast their vote. The candidate who gets the more number of votes is declared as elected and becomes MLA. The Election Commission of India conducts and monitors the elections. தேர்தல்களை நடத்துவதும் அவற்றை கண்காணிப்பதும் இந்திய தேர்தல் ஆணையத்தின் பணியாகும். Majority party, பெரும்பான்மை கட்சி. After the election, the party which gets the more number of MLAs is declared as the majority party. The governor calls leader of the majority party to form the state government. In simple words, a party whose MLAs has won more than half the number of constituencies in the state are called the ruling party and forms a government. தேர்தல் முடிவுகளுக்கு பின்னர் எந்த கட்சியில் அதிக எண்ணிக்கையில் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்படுகிறார்களோ அந்த கட்சியே பெரும்பான்மை கட்சியாக உருவாகிறது. Opposition party எதிர்க்கட்சி. The party which gets the total number of seats next to the majority party acts as an opposition party in the legislature. But all the MLAs of other political parties who do not belong to the ruling party are called opposition party. Now let us see who are all included in the state government. Number 1, governor. Number 2, chief minister. Number 3, council of ministers. Let us see about the governor, chief minister and council of ministers. Governor. The governor is appointed by the President of India for the term of 5 years. Second, chief minister. The leader of the majority party is appointed as the chief minister by the governor. Council of Ministers. The chief minister, in consultation with the governor, constitutes a cabinet which includes members of his party as ministers. The term of the office is 5 years. Now let us see who can become a governor. Qualification to become the governor. He should be the citizen of India. He should have completed 35 years of age. He should have sound mind. He should not hold any public office of profit. Who can become a chief minister? So, qualification to become a chief minister. To become a chief minister, you should have completed 25 years of age and should be an MLA, or in case of an MLC, should have completed 30 years of age. State legislature. A state legislature has 2 houses, that is upper house and lower house. This is called bi means 2, bicameral legislature. Upper house is called legislative council, சட்டமன்ற சபை. The members are called MLCs, சட்ட மேலவை உறுப்பினர்கள், and they are not elected directly by the people. The lower house is called legislative assembly. The members are called MLAs and they are directly elected by the people. In India, some of the states have 2 houses in their state legislature, but in Tamil Nadu we have lower house only. Now let us see about the powers and functions of governor. The governor is an integral, that is ஒருங்கிணைந்த, of the state legislature. Governor is the head of the state executive and he has enormous powers. All the administrations, நிர்வாகம், is carried on in his name. He is the chancellor of government universities in the state. All bills become law only after his assent, that is consent. He appoints important officials of the state government such as Advocate General, Chairman and members of the State Public Service Commission, State Election Commissioner, Vice Chancellors of state universities. Powers and functions of Chief Minister. The Chief Minister is the real executive head of the state administration. He allocates the portfolios, that is departments, among the ministers. The Council of Ministers are collectively responsible to the state legislature. All the ministers work as a team under the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister formulates programs and policies, திட்டங்கள், for the welfare of the people, மக்களின் நலனுக்காக, of the state. The Council of Ministers is responsible to the Legislative Assembly of the state. The 3 main organs of government are: number 1, legislative, that is making laws; number 2, executive, enforcing the laws; number 3, judiciary, interprets the laws. The next topic is judiciary, நீதித்துறை. The High Courts are the highest judicial organ at the state level. It is an independent body. As per the Constitution, there shall be an High Court in each state. The state High Court consists of a Chief Justice and other judges. The number of judges in the High Court is not uniform and fixed. President appoints the Chief Justice and can hold the office until he completes the age of 62 years. Apart from High Court, there are district courts and tribunals, Tirpayangal. They ensure justice to the people without any bias. Apart from this, family courts are established to settle the disputes relating to marriages and family affairs. The Madras High Court has a working strength of 54 judges, including its Chief Justice Amreshwar Pratap Sahi. Lok Adalat, People's Court, also have been established by the Government of India to settle the disputes, that is problems, through conciliation, Samadhanapaduthuthal and compromise.
This topic is very interesting to hear. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. It will be useful for your competitive exam.